The Orthodox Christian Bible, so from Eastern Europe, if I'm correct.
Yeah, the Orthodox Christian Bible is based on the Old Testament of the Tanakh, and has the New Testament. Yeah, it's based on that. They use the New Kings, the New James, whatever.
The King James, right?
New King James,
God.
yeah.
My God.
Yeah, but so what? Again,
I'm not talking. Not you.
Let's try to use your brain and not your emotions.
Not you. Who's the guy that was saying, "Oh, she's Spanish. She reads the Spanish Bible." Well, she obviously has a King James.
No, but I do. No, what
not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not trying
Victorious, hold on. Hold your horses. What he said was, do not assume that is the version she reads. I do have a Bible with that version. But that, I'm not even a religious person. But yeah, I do have different versions of the Bible because I like to compare one to the other. But you're saying that he was gay. So what? He didn't. He translated the Bible. He was not a prophet or claiming to be a prophet with divine communication with God and transmitting a message like fucking Muhammad. It's completely different.
No, you can slander the prophet as much as you want. You can slander my religion as much as you want. I'm not going to get angry at all whatsoever. But if we're going to talk facts, though, you're reading a book from a homosexual. At the end of the day...
So what? The guy just did the translation. He didn't inspire any scriptures. So who cares if he was a homosexual?
Gay that wrote the KJV.
Wait,
King James is gay.
Wait, why would you say something negative?
I'm not...
King James Version.
Why would you say something negative about the prophet
translators based it on the German translation? Study some history.
Study some history. Half the Bible is fake. What are you talking about? People just inserted their own stuff into it. So at the end of the day, you study your history.
You just attributed authorship of the KJV to King James, you idiot. Study history.
You said what? I didn't say I'm not King KJ. KJ. Sorry. King James Version. KJV. What the fuck?
Wait, are you telling me, sir, that you think that homosexuals are equal to child rapists? They're the same. They're equally bad.
Oh, the prophet is not a child rape. Everyone should be young.
He had sex with a 6-year-old.
That a minute ago.
6-year-olds can't. 6-year-olds can. I'm sorry. 9-year-olds.
Like 9-year-olds.
Got it. Yeah, 9-year-olds cannot consent. 9-year-olds cannot consent. It's at very least it's statutory rape.
Just recently in the 19th century, you could marry a 12-year-old in the United Kingdom. So what are you guys talking about?
Well, there's a difference when you're telling me that this is your moral ideal, and then society evolves into saying, yeah, like we could understand that children can't do or don't have the capacity to make certain decisions for themselves. Yeah. So there's an idea to that, right? It's not a moral idea.
And you did bring up the homosexual thing to counteract the claims of child rape.
No, I said you guys try to be funny, so I added that in.
Can I speak for 1 second? He's shitting on the King James Bible, right? Because I guess King James is gay or something. Yeah. But at least he was literate, unlike your prophet, who literally couldn't write.
Our prophet is more blessed than that guy. What does it even matter? King James died in dishonor. He died in dishonor.
Look, dude, he can't read. He couldn't read, dude. You're saying random people wrote the Bible? Dude, who fucking wrote the Quran if your fucking prophet couldn't write? Do you understand how stupid that is?
Just go read. No, go do your research and then you figure out. I don't want to have to tell you anything.
Hold on, everybody. I want to read this poem from the chat from Paco Morales. Valentine's Day poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Aisha was 9, and Mohammed, police be upon him, was 52.
Police be upon him.
Oh, the funny thing is, I love this type of stuff. I love when people say all this type of stuff. It doesn't make me mad at all, but it just shows.
Why do you love it?
It just shows.
Why do you love it?
No, because your book it was written by a homosexual.
Okay, wait. Forget the book. Why would you say you love it when we're just stating a mere fact?
I'm stating mere facts too, but you want
No. But forget what you think about the book. We're criticizing, and you said it was slander against your prophet when we're just stating that by today's standards, science evolves. We say yes, 9-year-olds immoral. You're saying your prophet, you haven't really said anything about it, but we're saying it's all immoral, and you're saying, well, he's the prophet, I don't know what exactly you would say, but if you don't say it's immoral, which I doubt you would, but
it's not allowed.
No, forget about all that. Forget about that. Just recently in the 19th century, United Kingdom allowed 12-year-olds to get married.
Again, you're playing a what about it.
Tell yourself that. I don't go by Caucasian standards. We don't go by Caucasian Western.
Well, we're not going by Caucasian standard. There's science.
Victorious, hold on, Michael. Would you say that today, if you see a 52-year-old fucking a 9-year-old, would you say that is an immoral thing and that is a criminal thing today in 2025?
Today, yes, of course.
Okay.
Then why is it legal in Iraq?
Okay, hold on. So if you're able to see that today, I get it that the circumstances were different before, but if you can say that today and that is an immoral thing to do, not because it's out of the law, but because it's an immoral thing to do, because that little girl can barely even, produce her own thoughts, then you would agree that back in the day, 700 years ago or whenever it was,
1,400 years ago, but okay.
Well, 1,400 years ago, it was also the same thing about an old man, 52 years old, with a 9-year-old girl. And I'm not talking about the law. I'm talking just about the morality of it. Now, I understand you're a Muslim, and I understand your religion. You are not allowed to speak against your prophet or speak against the Quran, because that is considered haram, or that is considered a mortal sin, and you can get punished by death. You are not allowed to speak against your prophet. But internalize this and be honest with yourself, and in your brain, be honest and say a 52-year-old with a 9-year-old is immoral, dude.
Look, it comes down to two things essentially. Either the prophet is an absolute perfect being, and which is the moral ideal, and also when Christians invoke Jesus as their moral ideal, they would never ever say Jesus did something 2,000 years ago that is and would be considered immoral today. There's nothing that any Christian would say that they could point to.
No, I didn't say, okay, this is what I'm saying. Okay.
Well, you just said absolutely not. You don't think that. So either the prophet is absolute perfect being.
Okay. No, let me finish. I can go to Guatemala. You're from Guatemala, right? I can go get a 13-year-old right now, and nobody's gonna say anything to me in Guatemala.
Dude, you're retarded. Do you know what whataboutism is?
Do you guys even watch TV?
Hold on.
You're not responding to You're saying that's still wrong, right?
I'm saying for your own ethics.
Wait,
and even if it were legal,
if you go to Guatemala and you get a 13-year-old, that's still wrong, right?
No, I'm saying you can do it in today's age, right?
You're not proving any point.
In that society, it would be okay.
No, you couldn't.
And your prophet getting a 9-year-old is extremely wrong. You agree with that,
by the
right?
way, you need to buy that. You can't just do it. It's alright. You need to pay for it. It's not...
What the fuck?
That's literally not even funny.
Soren would know how to get underage.
Yeah, how much is the money for your sister? Little.
Whoa.
Because American men, white American men go to the South America.
Relax.
White American men go to South America and they get young women. Are you kidding?
Okay, again, they're not invoking the Prophet Muhammad.
They're not prophets.
Doing so, and nobody is saying I can do this because of the Prophet.
This is coming from a guy that the prophets. Many people argue that the wife of Isaac was only 3 years old. Come on, stop this BS about 9 years old. The people can argue.
Is Isaac the perfect being in their eyes? Is Isaac the perfect being in their eyes?
It isn't, but also they're
okay.
Wrong.
So there you go.
They're using it's just wrong. They're interpreting the Bible incorrectly and then using it as an argument. They like mix up dates. They're wrong.
But regardless of that, I'm speaking strictly to the fact that in Islam, Muhammad is viewed as the moral ideal, the perfect being. This is how I should act. Right. So why would you be able to criticize?
Muhammad as a perfect man? Yes, and they are encouraged to imitate Muhammad, to live like he would. Exactly.
Just as so, my question is, why would you say in 2025 that of course not? Well, of course I wouldn't.
Somebody bring up Soren, please.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay,
of course not. Why would that be your position?
Okay, all right. Let's keep it very simple. Back then in Saudi Arabia, I guess who Aisha was? That was his best friend's daughter. You know that, right? So why would two good parents allow their daughter to supposedly get raped by somebody?
Because they're disgusting.
What do you mean? That happens today.
Because
money, whatever the justification is, it happens today.
If it happened today and 1,400 years ago is two different things. If you guys don't think that, then you're stupid.
It does happen today. It happens in India.
My point is, I'm justifying it through how they view it. If they see that their prophet, the moral ideal, allowed that to happen, okay, why would they just say, "Oh no, but today's standard, no, I can't do that." But the prophet did it, so who are they to say no, they can't? And you're just playing around with whataboutisms and other people did it and like a relativist societal. You're playing around with relativism. Like I'm talking strictly about what you believe in, what your prophet did, what Muhammad did. Don't play what about Jesus, what about Isaac. I'm talking strictly about what you believe in. Well, you invoked it like several
What did I say about Jesus? I never said anything bad about Jesus.
Hold on, Victorious. Simon, you need to be more agile when you explain these things. So, Victorious, what he's saying is that if we're going to talk about the prophet, let's stick to the prophet, because just saying, oh, but what about this other dude, or what about that other dude, that just distracts from the conversation. So let's try to stick to one fucking topic and just analyze that. Like, drill that down.
Okay, look, I'll be very concise. You said 2 minutes ago, no, that's not my position. I would never. But your prophet did.
What do you want me to say? Yes? You want me to say yes? Like, you want me to say
I hear her hating on Muslims and defending Jews, Shuki.
What?
I've heard only terrible things about the state of Israel. Terrible. I haven't heard anything, but okay.
Just 2 days ago, I'm telling you. Okay, you know what? You're absolutely right. Take that word on my word. You're absolutely fucking right. I told you. You are a disgrace. I told you that.
I don't understand. I haven't been on the app, Shuki. I don't.
And I'm telling you, and you continue to defend them. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I didn't defend her. I'm just saying I did. Shuki, I just said I didn't hear anything with your own ears.
Mean what? Mean what?
Shuki, you can tell me what you want to say without yelling, because every time you yell, you don't hear anything that you're saying.
You understand very good what I'm saying.
I don't hear it. Breaks up every single time you yell. The audio is not clear. I don't hear anything. I don't know if it's just me or anybody else too. Just tell me what you want to say, but you don't have to scream.
You defending her by saying, "Oh, I didn't hear." If you didn't hear, that mean what?
I'm not saying
either that I'm lying. That mean either I'm lying.
I didn't
that mean either I'm lying. Either I'm lying. Either you don't believe.
God, I didn't say that. But what I said was, okay, I've spoken to her a lot. I've only seen one side. So if you heard that, I didn't hear it. But I'm not saying that you're lying.
Oh, but you're still sitting with her.
Shuki, I'm not on the app ever.
I just saw you this week with her. The fuck what you do? You blind? You don't see that I'm paying attention to what you're doing?
Hold on, Shuki. Maybe because I saw tea time in the room and I wanted to talk to her.
It was your house. It was your house.
No.
Oh,
no,
yes.
the only time.
Yes.
No, Shuki, hold on. What room in my house?
Oh, okay. So it was the room that Tea Time, I think, took over because you had to leave and Shlomi was there, and then
I had a facial and a massage, okay, for over 2.5 hours, and I didn't even go back after. I didn't see her in the room at all when I was there.
I saw you in the room, and she was a mod.
I didn't mod anybody.
No,
the only person I modded, Shuki.
Okay.
The only person I modded was Tea Time. That's it.
No, not in that
I
room.
have glasses, but I don't see right. You right?
Oh my God. In my room, I opened, Shuki, the only room I opened was called Amir and his lies, and that he's brainwashed, because Amos came in and said something wash brain. So I changed the title. That's it. And the only person that I modded was T, and I promise you, Abby was not in the room.
She was.
But not when I was there. When I came back,
she was a mod.
Oh my God, because you're talking about Abby from Las Vegas, Shuki.
No, I know Abby S to Abby Abba.
Abby, no.
I know Abby S to Abby Abba. And trust me.
I mean, hold on. Can I just speak? When I came back, I came in the room. Rafi was telling me, okay, that somebody modded Nikki, and now what's her name? I forget her name.
On the room
Can I finish?
No, you're not. On the room with Abby Abba about Amir lies, they came both of them.
Shuki, I wasn't in the room. I wasn't in the room. How do I know when I'm at an appointment getting a massage and a facial who's being modded in my room? The only person I modded was T. And if she or somebody else got modded, okay, like, I don't have control. I came back to a totally different room where Abby from Las Vegas, okay, was modded, and I don't ever mod her. Nikki was modded. There was like tons of people that were modded, but I promise you, while I was in the room, Abby, the Abby that you're talking about was never in the room at all. Zero. So I don't know why you're saying that you saw me talking to her. I didn't.
Good morning, the Michelin Man for R&K.
The only person, okay, that I spoke to with that Abby in that room was Abby from Las Vegas.
100K?
I don't know why I have to defend myself like this.
R&K.
You don't know.
No, Hannah, I want to like clear it up because it's not even true what he's accusing me of.
No, but just.
Appreciate it.
Okay, if you're okay with this.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Melanie, I proved you more than once.
Why didn't you take a picture, Shuki? Take a picture next time. Next time, take a picture, because what you're saying is false about me right now.
Oh, trust me. The last thing that anybody can say about Shuki is that he's a liar. The last motherfucking thing that anybody can say about me is that I'm spreading information.
Oh my God. I think you're mistaken because I did not speak to Abby. I haven't spoken to her in a while. In days. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I mean, like, I don't know why I have to defend myself because you put me on trial.
Because you allowed a fucking anti-Semite. And you are a grandchild of a Holocaust fucking survivor. Fucking have some morals in your life.
But Shuki, I've explained to you that I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I haven't.
So if you didn't see it, if you did not see it with your own eyes, that means that it's okay to ignore what I'm just telling you.
I'm not ignoring, but what I told you.
Because you're defending her. You're guilty by association. And I told you This is not the first time that you hear it from me.
I understand. Just stop yelling, first of all.
I'm not going to stop. Because you're a disgrace for the Jewish people.
I'm telling you, every time you yell, okay, the voice is distorted. I don't hear what you're saying. I've explained to you before that I was friendly with her before October 7th happened. Jake used to hang out in the room. Shlomi used to hang out in the room. I used to hang out with them, okay? When they didn't come into the...
If there is 10 people who's doing drugs, go ahead and do drugs also.
Shuki, but
this is a justification for you?
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
What I'm saying was... I had no indication, okay, of any of that before October 7th, and even after October 7th. You have a different experience speaking to her, apparently, and, like, I'm telling you, I'm not saying that you're a liar. I'm just saying...
someone who's willing to suck a dick from a neo-Nazi is a very good person to be friends with.
And I never speak to Diogenes. I don't even know who he is.
It doesn't matter. You know who he is. You know me now.
And that's why every time he comes in the room, I leave. But I've never seen any.
Oh, you leave? Yeah, you like an ostrich. Let me bury my head in the sand. I don't see, nobody see me. Be an ostrich. You're absolutely fucking right.
Anyways, whatever you're accusing me of, Shuki, you're wrong. I'm telling you, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong at all. I'm not wrong at all. You should do bedek bayit. I don't fucking know how to say it in English. Check your own home. Do inspection on your own life.
Shuki, were you on the sap
exactly why October 7 happens.
Shuki, weren't you on the sap yesterday trying to have sex with trannies?
Oh my God, Keegan, get lost.
That's the last person that's going to do that. I think you would first, Keegan.
Go sit underneath the Jew shoe, fucking motherfucker piece of shit.
Go sit underneath the Jewish shoes, you piece of shit.
Dimitri wants to know what's wrong with people.
Anyways,
you know, ask Danny. Ask Danny. She can testify better than anybody else.
Shuki, Danny, you pick and choose on a daily. Danny was defending, okay, Nora with Elle and everybody. And for years,
the C word for you to straight.
For a year. Yeah, but I don't like to tiptoe around people, Danny. Like, I want to come and speak to somebody, be comfortable. Not every day. It's like, you think you saw me talking to somebody, so you're going to go crazy.
I don't think. Melanie, I don't do nothing by thinking. For me, everything must be solid. For me, I saw you. She was a mod in your room, in your house.
Shuki, hold on. Let me just...
With my own eyes, I saw it.
No, you're
Shuki,
wrong.
I saw
I'm not.
Flirting with transgenders yesterday. You were
my God.
For sex with transgenders.
Again, Alamak and Kusema Kwara.
You were in the room. I saw it.
Shut the fuck up, fucking goo. Melanie, he's trying to protect you, or else he wouldn't even talk to you. You have to appreciate that.
No, I understand that, but I just
like a different way of showing love, but he's trying to protect you.
I get it, but I try to come.
No, but you're trying to justify it. Don't justify it. Just say I get
it.
But
I'm not justifying it.
Yes, you are. You continue walking on the same pattern because I'm going to tell you what is the future for you. You're going to continue to sit with her.
You're not justifying it. Stop accusing me of talking to her in my room when I didn't.
You are a liar. You're going to continue to be her friend. And you're going to continue
I have nothing to lie for. I've never met the girl.
The Jewish people. And that's why you don't say, I agree with you. This is your only fucking reason, because you're a fucking coward Jew. And I'm the one who as it is.
I'm not I'm not trying to defend myself. What I'm just saying, happy birthday. What I'm saying is what you're accusing me of right now, of being in my room with her the other day, is false. That's it.
It's not false because I saw it.
I don't know who to
And let me tell you, I'm paying a lot of money for my eyeglasses because that's part of my livelihood. So I see very well.
Okay, you're wrong.
Very, very well.
You're wrong. You're wrong, and I've apologized to you in the past, okay, for being wrong about or for things, okay? But I'm not gonna apologize for somebody I didn't even speak to, and you're accusing me of something that I didn't do.
Is she blocked by you?
No, she's not blocked.
That's my case. I rest my case. You are a friend with a neo-Nazi supporter. I rest my case. A granddaughter of a Holocaust survivor. Shame and fucking you.
Anyways, I think that you need to look at yourself also and who you associate with, because...
Oh, yeah. With what? With Yael? See how I kick her out? See what I did to her?
And Shuki, how long did it take, Shuki?
Nobody whoever gonna be associated with those neo-Nazis gonna get the same treatment for me.
No, you knew? Shuki, you knew the whole time because I was warning you, okay? And the same things that you accused me of, people that sat on the stage for over a year.
It is Lali over here, my witness, that I said that she will forever gonna be on parole with me.
Okay.
And as soon as she's blinking to the right or to the left, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And taking care of business immediately.
Can you please remove Rick, because I'm not here to give him a show.
There is no show here.
Okay.
There is no show here.
Then I'm gonna leave, right? Can we as Jews just get along, right? Can we fix all this?
Happy Valentine's Day. It's Day of Love.
I actually, Shuki, what she said makes sense. Can you listen to what she said?
What?
What M just told you.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe it. You don't have to not believe it. No one has to do anything. But she just told you something that the story makes perfect logical sense. So, listen.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe it or not believe it, but give a person a chance to explain events. Everything you said and everything she said both line up as true. So I don't think you even listen.
So I ask a very specific question. Did you block her?
No.
Hold on. I'm talking with Lali now. Hold on.
Shuki.
Hold on, Lali. Let me explain myself. No, I'm mad because there is a couple that are neo-Nazis, literally neo-Nazis. No other way to describe them.
Who are we talking about?
Jew hater. The Diogenes and Abiyaba.
Abiyaba and who?
And Diogenes.
Spooner or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they came in our room the other day, so.
There you go.
Not my room.
M wasn't there.
Yes, it doesn't matter if she was or not. It's in her room. How come she's not black?
I'm not in the room.
Shuki, whoever the agonist is, I have no idea that is, was in a room you and I were at, and was not there. I don't have that person blocked because I don't even know who that is. So I'm not understanding.
The thing of it is, she know who it is. She know. And by the way, he's living in your state. He's living in your state. And
Shuki, you can't have that person blocked because you and I were in a room and that person came into the room. So that's not, so you don't have that person blocked either.
Well, I don't have anyone blocked.
Okay. So
I don't have anyone blocked, but you know exactly that the way that I'm treating those neo-Nazis as soon as they're coming near me. You know that I don't.
About what she M said a perfectly logical story. Okay, Texas, slow down. M said something that is perfectly logical. She just explained to you something. That you may believe her story or not believe her story, but it's not a story that you considered. The only problem you have with her is she doesn't block someone that you don't block either, or there's something I'm not understanding about your story. What is it that you're upset with her with?
I'm upset that she is a friend with someone who is associated with a neo-Nazi that preaches every single day about how the Jews need to be burned again in those ovens. That's what I'm upset about.
Abi whatever, or the adjective?
Abi Abba is the so-called girlfriend. She even made her way all the way from Europe all the way to the US to meet that person that is also married and a parent for children.
They haven't met, but I'm not defending that.
They haven't met because it pissed on her. That's why they didn't met. She did everything in her power to suck this motherfucker piece of shit dick.
Shuki, can you just listen to me for a second? That day, I opened my own room because I was appalled about what Amir said. I didn't hear what Shlomi was saying in the room because I was at work. Okay, but I opened a room about Amir, and I was actually being pinged into Abby's room, okay, because she had her own room running, and I didn't go into it. It would have been very easy for me to have gone into it. I've been trying to create distance, actually, which obviously, like, you don't even give me a chance to even explain. That's why I'm hanging out, and I haven't even been on the app for 2 months. I haven't spoken to her, okay, because I'm trying to create distance from certain people. And so I opened my own room, I modded tea, I went for a massage and a facial, and it lasted 2.5 hours, and then I came back, and so many people were modded in my room. But I can tell you and guarantee you that Abby Yaba was not in that room at any point that I was in that room. What happens when I'm not there, I cannot be told that I was talking to her when I never spoke to her that day.
Good job, Zach!
Responsible.
We're listening to Shuki destroy M. Kapara. It's stupid.
Not fair.
It's very stupid. No Torah.
I told you who she is and what she believes in and who is she.
Shuki, I haven't spoken to her. You're not listening.
Blocking her?
I haven't spoken to her. You want me to block her? I'll block her. Like, for me, I don't give a shit.
Oh, you don't give a shit. Listen, when somebody gets with his pants down, he has what to prove, not the other way around. Catch me with my pants down and let's see if I'm going to do everything in my power.
Yeah, but you keep accusing me that my pants were down. My pants were not down.
Like, oh yeah, they was down. They was down. You gave your fucking phone number or Instagram or whatever to that motherfucker.
She doesn't have my phone number.
This is about something else. This is about what's his name, and that's what it's about.
So, your pants wasn't down.
What are you talking about, Shuki? Whatever you're accusing me of, okay? I even told you. I know it's about a rumor.
You admitted to me.
No, I didn't. I didn't. What I said was, okay, is that I am a grown person. I can speak to whoever I want. You cannot.
What up, dude? I'm done listening to that. Huh? Hello?
I was moved from the room for no reason.
The thing is, they don't know who B is.
For I don't know how many more months, okay, after the fact that I was off for 2 months, okay, and you continue talking to her and not holding her to the same standard that you tried to hold me, which is absolutely insane. Because what you're accusing me of, I never sent any photos or whatever to Lou. Lou doesn't have my phone number. I have him on Telegram, and he helped me fix my computer. And whatever got sent to me. But don't accuse me of things that I didn't do.
I don't think she did that with him. She didn't do that with him.
I have standards, Shuki. That's not my standard. Sorry.
Oh, if those are your standards, I'm very worried about you.
I said it's not my standard, but okay.
Dude, Shuki is fucking hilarious. He's destroying these people. And they don't want... And the funniest thing is, like, M. Kapar just keeps going and going and going. It's really fucking retarded.
I told you, whatever you accused me of,
like perfect
okay?
Clubhouse.
Your friend that stayed in the room with you for how many more months after did the same that you were accusing me of. So maybe you're confused with
but
me.
about her,
No,
there is nothing
after
new.
butt comes bullshit. After butt comes bullshit, Shuki.
You're absolutely right. About her, there is nothing new. There is nothing new. She like a Muslim penis. There is nothing new about that. She like Arab. I know
why
that.
is that okay?
I know that.
Her and I'm not even
It's not
doing
okay. I
anything.
have zero respect to her. I have zero respect to her for that. Zero. Nada. Zilch. Zero.
Anyways, there's nothing that I say.
And let me tell you one more thing. She is not a granddaughter of a Holocaust survivor. You are. So yes, your standard need and must be way, way higher.
Shuki, you're not listening to what I'm saying, and I think that there's nothing that I'm going to say that's going to make you feel differently. So I'm not going to get on my knees and beg you to forgive me for something that you're accusing me of that I haven't done. And there's more than one thing that you accuse me of that, I haven't done. So I'm just going to stop, and I won't come
I'm making
into your
up
rooms.
shit. You're right.
I'm not going to come into your rooms. I don't like being accused of things that didn't happen. I didn't have Abby in my room the other day. I didn't speak to her in more than a week. So, I don't know. I just think that you have this idea of me, and it's very easy to continue with the idea.
Welcome to another.
So, anyways, I'm going to stop trying to, make you believe anything that I'm saying.
It's true, isn't it? It's just really dumb people talking about nothing, wasting time. Literally nothing. This is stupid. Every conversation is essentially as dumb as this. There's no real outcome. There's no organization. There's no summary. There's no action agenda. There's absolutely nothing comes out of these conversations. Nothing.
I'm going back and forth with this Turkish guy. He should be homies because he hates Arabs as well, but he's been indoctrinated by Arab propaganda. He's not very smart.
This should end different.
Yeah, it needs to end different because I'm really not good with yelling.
Actually, were you saying it's the holiday of love and you're having incredibly fun plans for it?
It is the holiday of love, and it's a celebration of love. But I'm celebrating my bed and my love for my bed today.
Actually, you're bringing me down. And after Shuki's very sad and distressed cryings into the universe, I need you to find love, Akshay, and not with your bed.
No, but I need to stay in bed.
For medical reasons?
Yeah. I had an ankle surgery a couple days ago.
I was thinking you might say that. So
I
you're
wish
back.
you a speedy recovery, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back from Mexico.
Okay. Did you pre-indulge in all the things that your senses needed in order to withstand this last surgery?
Yeah. I found this tree in my PTR.
Mm.
It's a very beautiful tree. It's on a beach that's made of rocks, but it was planted by a missionary a long time ago.
Oh, actually, where are you recovering?
I'm recovering in Canada. But
you're all home. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, how's it going? How many days out are you?
I'm 9 days out.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was talking to me so days. So are you on the upswing?
Yeah, I'd say so. Swelling is down.
Okay.
Everything is going well. There was like a little scare. I ripped my like stitches, and they just wouldn't stop bleeding for like 2 days. There's just blood everywhere.
Now I'm free to speak. Shuki, are you there? Yo, whoever modded her.
Yeah, I did not mod her.
Yo, whoever modded her, I don't think it was Hana. I don't think it was Ariella. Leary, I'm not gonna blame it on you, but that was so fucked up. Like, holy shit.
Also,
she literally said, remove Rick. Someone modded her, and she removed me. And I come in this room in this house a lot, and I'm cool with the mods, and I try and be respectful. And
No, you are respectful, and I don't appreciate that somebody removed you. I definitely
No,
don't.
it's no. Melanie removed me, but somebody modded Melanie, and I'm gonna go to my grave that was not Hana.
It's not me.
I know it wasn't you.
Leary.
So yeah.
I'm not a mom, so it wasn't me.
But if she will ask me, like to mother, and I didn't know that you are too not good, maybe I will do it
I know,
without
that's what I'm saying. I think you do know. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It's all good. I just wanted to enjoy the show, and I literally...
Don't you worry, Rick. We got you covered, bro.
Because when she has an ounce
I'm
of
just
power,
gonna have to pay for my
left, but
my tea time.
Good morning.
When we go golfing, bro.
Dude, this guy in the crowd is saying Jews are related to Arabs. People are really retarded.
They can be. Yeah, they are.
What are you talking about? Arabs came from the Arabian Peninsula and colonized other areas. The Jews came from Israel and lived there forever. And then when we moved to other places, we only married Jews.
Okay, so what if there's a Jewish woman?
No, the Arabs came from the Arabian Peninsula.
Okay, but what if there's a Jewish woman?
So are they the Canaanites?
That marries an Arab?
No, they're not spoken about in the Bible.
But like, who are the Nartufi?
Good morning.
I think Danny's funny.
What were you saying, Akshay?
I was saying that like, if there's a Jewish woman who is married to a Muslim man, then the kids are Jewish, but
No,
their
the kids
cousins
are
are
Muslim.
Muslim.
The kids are Muslim.
But their cousins are Muslim.
Judaism a race is a religious belief, you bastard. You all
And
are
Judaism is a race, you fucking dumbass. We
No,
can
Judaism
only...
is a
Wait,
religion.
V. You realize we
It's a
only pass
religion.
Judaism
Just because you guys
through our
inbreed
genes?
doesn't
Do you
make it a
understand that?
race.
Do you
You're both
understand we
Semitic.
only pass religion
You are
through our
Semitic.
genes?
Your
Do
DNA
you understand that?
and Arab
Wait, V,
DNA. You say
respond.
Muhammad was a
Dude,
Jew.
listen to me and
Muhammad
respond
was
to
a
my
pedophile.
arguments or shut the fuck
It's
up.
the truth.
Can you mute?
No.
Can someone mute him?
Muhammad is a culprit.
Yeah.
V, you need to listen to arguments or shut the fuck up, okay? When you're a Jewish person, you pass Judaism through having kids. You don't pass Judaism through converting people. The only way you become Jewish is by being born Jewish. This has gone on for 4,000 years. The Arabians were not Jewish. They were never related to us. They became Muslim, and now they're all Muslim, and they went and colonized everywhere. Like they colonized Turkey, like where you're living. Don't, like if you're gonna say ahistorical, like shit, at least don't be retarded. Like that's just fucking retarded, okay? These dumbasses don't realize, like, they don't think Judaism is a race. I just like, what?
I think we have to be
Why
careful
is he
with
talking
that.
about our DNA then?
I don't know. It's like it's such a weird.
We are a race.
Thing. No, it's like I don't know. Like it's just like a gray area, right?
It's not as gray as you would think.
Because I get in trouble sometimes for saying that, and it's like I don't know what you're supposed to say. I think you should accept converts, right? Depending on if you're like a conservative, reform.
But there's not a lot
Once
of
you
converts.
get more religious, I don't know so much. I mean,
There's not a lot of converts, and yes, terrible things happen in our history. Like the Romans, when they took us as slaves, raped the woman. So the Ashkenazis have a lot of Italian DNA.
Go!
Things like that have happened. But that
You
doesn't
hear
change
that,
the
Zach?
fact that we've
You're the
stayed
son
in
of
the
a
same
Roman
areas for 4,000
conqueror.
years, and that Ashkenazi's closest DNA match are like Mizrahi Jews or Sephardic Jews.
Italians and Greeks, and then all the other Jews. And then Kurds are close. And like...
Kurds?
Yeah.
Kurds and whey. Cheese curds for everybody. Oh, Narges
But did
wants
we
to say something?
start as Italians? Were the...
Welcome, Narges, to dumb low IQ people talking, wasting time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So much, Alan Watts.
What are you doing?
Your Highness. Driving.
Did you like my book reading yesterday?
Really good.
Do you even remember anything from it?
Really good. Alan Watts?
No, I mean I read a book.
What did you read?
I was reading Aleister Crowley's Book of Wisdom or Folly.
Which part did you read? The whole book?
Couple chapters. Or, a couple verses, I guess.
I still just left in your room, but to Aleister Crowley. Wow. I used to be so into him in my early 20s.
Really?
He was quite inspirational, of course.
So, Zach, I was telling Narges yesterday that Nora Bandura was saying that, Narges and I should date and we should meet up.
Yeah.
And then she said, but I've known her longer than you. So, fuck you, Edmund. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
What's going on with her anyway? What happened? I saw some videos.
Yeah, she's in prison.
Oh my god.
I think her arraignment was yesterday or something. So we were trying to get Diego to send her some Valentine's Day flowers.
Really?
Is that a photo of you?
That is, yes. Why?
Hey.
Zach, you're cracking up. Say no to crack. Crack is whack, Zach.
You're in the Matrix. So we just listened to dumb, low IQ people talk about nothing and waste time. Any comments or feedback from that exciting clubhouse shouting?
Oh, yeah, I have seen you walk into rooms yelling such chants. And I think it is exceptionally true. There is nothing but dumb, low IQ, wasting time talkers on house, like you like to say it. They're so dumb.
I mean, this is just like a screenshot of life, really. I mean, if you think normal life isn't like this and everything, no matter where you're at, whatever group you're in, it becomes an index and a bell-shaped curve of intelligence.
Yeah.
So philosophy goes into a lot about how silence is a higher form of consciousness, awareness, or intelligence. So if you're just going to exert all of your energy screaming or defending or talk, really just about anything is stupid because it's just opinion based. And even then, most people are just stringing together their thoughts, and it seems almost like as if they're trying to sound intelligent, but yet still really talking about nothing. A lot of people use words to describe words. And I mean, I think I could call that like technical grammar where people are, anyways, that's what happens a lot. Nobody's really saying anything.
Well, I theorize conjunctively, contradictingly to you because...
Is that ontologically or are you speaking subjectively?
I mean, epistemologically, could you just expand on that if you don't mind? Or is it just ontological?
Yeah, I don't know if it's epistemologically based, but it's definitely ontologically insightful.
Define it.
I'm speaking purely scatologically.
Well, I'm thinking it's grammatically stupidifical.
Is that eschatological?
as irrational as you sound, maybe we could dissect the matter.
Let's stay focused on one topic, please. And no hot miking, no screaming into the mic. We are going to solve this issue once and for all.
Say it! Say it!
All right, guys, shut up. One mic at a time, please.
Sorry, Kinnison just took over for a second.
Was that you who did that, or was Zach? I couldn't tell.
No, that was me. Like Sam Kinnison, like Rodney Dangerfield. He like, say it! Just say it!
I just watched that Sam Kinison documentary on YouTube. It was freaking hilarious.
Dude, he was an interesting guy. I mean, he was a preacher.
Yeah.
Before he became a comedian.
Yep. Without that background, he would not have been as successful as he was.
Yeah, that was half a shtick. For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
He was smart. I mean, the way he did his jokes, like I saw him do this one really dirty joke, and the other actors, comedians were like, they couldn't believe what they were watching, and they were like, it was so extreme and so dirty and so funny. He was like next level, and because comedy is hypnosis. So if you're going to go up there and present the most egregiously disgusting content, people are there voluntarily. So it becomes kind of funny that you're like wasting your time watching somebody act an absolute vulgar fool, because it makes you an absolute vulgar fool by listening to it.
The thing is, like, a lot of times, like, you'll have people that'll push the envelope, but they're saying such a truth that's pushing the envelope so far that the only thing you can do at the truth of the matter is laugh at it. Mm-hmm. And that's where I think laughter really truly comes from, is like when something is so egregiously truthful that it's so insightful that like you don't even know how to respond to it emotionally other than to laugh.
Yeah, I think laughing is a good indicator of truth, or the Tao, where it hits the nail on the head. There's just something about it. It's just it's like the truth, I guess, and it's funny.
I think God does that quite often when he looks at his creation. He laughs. Laughing at his own sense of humor. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, God.
And like every day when I wake up, I read Revelation 4:11. You are worthy, O Lord, to receive the glory and honor, power, for you created all things, and for your pleasure I was created. So I know the reverency of God is above me, and I was made for his pleasure. I'm not here to piss him off.
Yeah, God is definitely a master comedian.
So he laughs at my human condition, at my ridiculousness.
He's definitely the best at everything, right? God would be the best at picking up women. God would be the best at making jokes. God would be the best nuclear physicist. I mean, anything.
Wait. How do you pick up a woman when you can make one?
Meaning.
By making
her.
Yo. Yeah, God would be the best at everything. There's nothing that God won't be number one at.
I just got some sand from the local sand pit.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to dump it on the ground.
Where, at your house?
Yeah, I'm going to dump it all over the ground. That's what we do. In wintry place, we get sand and we dump the sand on the ground. That's what I got to do. I got to dump sand on the ground.
You're a sand man.
You're a sand man, yeah.
I'm the sand man. I'm a sand nigga.
I think you said.
Wow, I ain't said that word in probably like 2 weeks.
Yeah, Zach, don't reintroduce the N-word back into Doc Brown's brain. Please don't. And I think you used hard R there, didn't you? You didn't even go soft H.
Well, Well, like Alan, like to tell you the truth, Mr. Watts, like I am now referred to my dyslexia, so I call people gaff riggins.
Yeah.
If you want to reverse that up and figure out what I just said, go for it.
Yeah, I figured it out. There's a lot of N words on here. There's a lot of F words on here, and but I just feel like
There's a lot of gaff riggins.
Yeah, you are the words though that you speak. So if you use N word all the time, I mean, it makes you an N word.
Oh, I agree, 100%. I've never denied not being one.
Oh.
Hey, you can't do what I've done without, being that kind of guy.
You can't
I was in the gym. They were playing the Kendrick Lamar song in the gym, and they bleeped out the N word, but they did not bleep out the phrase "fuck 'em all" and "they mama," and they also bleeped out "beat your ass and hide the Bible if God's watching." But they did bleep out the N word. They didn't bleep out "your ass and hide the Bible."
So again, it goes back to our thesis that the N word and the F word are still the most egregious words in the English language. They're the most insulting or gaslighting words, F word, N word. They're definitely.
That's why I could say gaff rigging until somebody makes that a word that hey, Doc brought up gaff rigging. Because it's like, if you spell it backwards, you know what he's saying to you.
Yeah, but that's why we just say F word, N word.
Well, I don't really do word.
I mean, do you know what the KZ word is, or the J word, the JZK? Those are actually my initials.
What's JZK?
Jewish Zionist kike.
I got it.
Oh, I thought Kafir.
No, Kafir isn't really gaslighting.
If I was gonna be a kike, I'd be like, how you kill an Italian? You slam a toilet seat on his head when he's getting a drink, and that's why you say "what."
So I want to welcome everybody back to another episode of Dumb Low IQ People Talking About Nothing and Wasting Time. I do consider myself a dumb, low IQ person who talks about nothing and wastes his time a lot, but slightly better than the average. I'm okay with that. Because there's
Is it average or lows?
Just average. Because there's a double entendre in the dumb, low IQ, meaning that when you get it, you no longer talk because you realize those who know do not say, and those who say do not know.
Dude, I used to say this thing to myself that I made up when I was in Iraq. I say that I'm not as dumb as I look, and I'm not as stupid as I think I am. And when I went home from the military and I was around my mom, I told her that one time, and she's like, "Don't ever say that again. You're putting yourself down." I'm like, "You're not even understanding what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not as dumb as I look, and I'm not as stupid as I think I am. I'm not putting myself down by any means." But people hear those words and they form like ideas that don't correlate.
So does anybody have any Valentine's Day plans this wonderful Shabbos?
I'm going to be working in a restaurant.
Nice. It's a good night for tips.
Yeah, love is a secondhand emotion. So.
I got like 45 beers left in the fridge.
Second-handed motion. Why is it a second-handed motion and not a first cause?
No, I think
What's love got to do with it?
What's love? Second-handed emotion.
See, that song is saying that it's not a second-handed motion; it's a primary motion.
Is it? How so?
Because love is the law.
I love me some Tina Turner.
His love is the law.
Love,
Do as thou wilt.
love under will.
As you like.
Yeah, do what thou wilt. But the thing about the do what thou wilt statement is the do is capitalized. So the action, the karma, is the actual point of that message. Not be irascible and be a lawbreaker and waste your time doing stupid things. The point is to do. And I mean, I definitely think if you hyperanalyze the word God, forwards and backwards, do and go, I think that's really what the true meaning of God is action. Because words, you can create with words, but what are you really creating without action? So it's the action component. It's the verb. It's not the noun.
When I do the word God forward and backwards, it's like El and La.
El and Le. Le. What is le in Spanish? It?
La is like
it, basically.
Like what word is the most common word that's printed in all books and articles in the world?
Maybe and?
No, it's the.
Oh, it's the. Yeah. Definitely.
The is actually the most common used word over and over and over and over by everybody in every article and everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, nouns don't exist in the real world. Verbs do. There's no such thing as a noun. But there is such
I'm trying
thing
to
as a
vibrate
verb.
on a higher level. You're trying to keep pulling me down to this dumb, low IQ, fucking waste talk, nothing bullshit.
So I was listening to Alan Watts yesterday, and he was saying we fall in love. And that goes back to the original fall from the Garden of Eden. And it's a little hermetic, meaning above is below, below is above.
Well, that's why I like reading about Ahura Mazda. I'm sorry, Navigers. Navigers?
Goes and go. Nargis.
Navigers, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, my lady.
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, but when it comes to trying to transcend your low vibration to get to another level of understanding, how hard is it when people keep trying to pull you down to the lower understanding because they can't do it for themselves?
That's why I have competitively reframed, and I'm just rebroadcasting everything now as low IQ dumb people wasting time talking about nothing, because I don't even think it's about making myself feel better about myself. I think it's like an actual accurate description of every room. It should be the subtitle on every single room.
Well, I'm glad that we live in a universe where other people get other opinions too.
What opinions? That's the problem. It's just opinions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Alan lives in a wadi, resistance of homage that, he has found himself in modern life. His resistance is different than my resistance. Same with yourself, not just.
It's not resistance, it's discernment, it's discrimination, which is really the waste of time. That's the whole point, is that this is like a project management tool to cut through the chatter. The chatter is friction, vibration, which is not really serving the way or the truth. And so therefore,
dude, honestly, Alan, you sound like you have the entirety of the world worth of the Library of Alexandria in your head. But if only people can get from you is drinking that information through a coffee stirrer, rather than like, you know, through a scuba tank. Like, you know, there's different ways of, like, I don't care how much information you got on your side. You know, when you don't like easily make it available, you know, across, you know, sides, that you don't have communication.
I know, but it's a trick, meaning that the technique of Zen Buddhism or philosophy is essentially is there's nothing to teach and nothing to sell. And so therefore what everybody's doing is truly wasting their time.
Because knowledge is not wisdom, and wisdom is generally quiet.
Yeah, be still. That's the whole point. Is it's about balance and equilibrium. Everything that I've read is essentially a technique or a tool to try to create extreme balance in one's inner psyche, because that mirrors the universe, because the universe is in an extreme state of equilibrium of incredible degree. So it's what I read yesterday. It said that it is the way to get to the center of the universe, meaning that at the center of the universe is incredible balance and gravity. It's a concept to try to calm down. It's a relaxation technique. That's all it really is. There's no real high, you know, it's not about an aggregation of information. It's really about nothing. It's a paradox, essentially, maybe.
Yeah, of course. Like Kabir Das was a famous poet and a mystic in the Indian subcontinent. And he says, in the bazaar, Kabir stands very still amongst the chaos. So it is chaotic, and loud, and everyone's selling everything to everyone else. But Kabir stands still.
Well, I'm more of a fan of Shiva.
Yeah, I like Shiva.
No, but the bazaar is the same thing as the marketplace here. It's extremely chaotic. The question is, can you be still in the chaos?
Alan, I was in an open air bazaar in Iraq in Jamila, and a fucking motherfucker came in with a bomb, set it off, killed like 40 fucking Iraqis, killed 2 American soldiers, and injured like I can't even count how many. Like, I was going nuts trying to fucking do it. I know what a fucking, like, how it is to live in the bazaar in a real world.
Yeah, I come from land of bazaars. So one stands still in there too and watch, like an observer.
This is just...
It doesn't mean you show no action. It doesn't mean even in that action there's stillness.
No, I mean, we are in Clubhouse, so the now is the all important. I'm not saying that your experience isn't extremely important, but what I'm saying is this is really academic, because we are in a no fight zone. You know, you can't punch somebody on the nose here for being a philosopher, but in the real world, you can be.
To do it.
That is not true. I can do anything I want to one time. It doesn't mean I'm going to get away with it, but I can do something one time.
No, you can do things an infinite number of times. The whole point is in philosophy, or what I'm reading, is it's supposed to take the violence out of the action, because a lot of people's lives are ruined by violence. So that's the whole thing, is it's to create a stillness and equilibrium and a balance to really take violence out of the equation.
And that doesn't come from the chaos of the soul. It comes from the order of the soul.
Yeah, but you don't get, like, you know, peaceful times with people that get to say, you know, peace, love, and health and wealth, unless there are men that stand up and actually, you know, defend their right to be blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, but the people who really the informationists or the philosophers or the wise people, I mean, they ascend to power, and then they have the lower order grunts from the military defend their supposed liberty. I mean, yeah.
Dude, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, and if you haven't remembered it, me saying it, like, you know, war is a bunch of young men that go fight a bunch of other young men that don't know each other because of old men that do.
Yes, but it takes that one blow, right? So on Clubhouse too, I don't speak too much. I just make a few statements such that it holds weight. And if it doesn't hold weight, then fuck your couch.
Yeah, well, girl, I mean, dude, I did like over 600 missions for over 3,000 miles on foot in Sauter City in 11 months through Tharwa and Jamila. And I know that fucking place like the back of my motherfucking hand. And like, there's like 1 million plus people in that motherfucker. It's like shit stacking on shit. And they have no fucking money. You know, because Saddam Hussein, that used to be called Saddam City, but then when he left and became the leader of the Ba'ath Party, and then they changed it, and then like Muqtada al-Sadr's father was what they named it after. Like Saddam assassinated him, and then Muqtada al-Sadr like led the Shia versus the Sunnis, which were, you know, Saddam's power. But the Shia outnumber the Sunnis. Like, you know, I feel like
I grew up in those environments. Both at the Sadr and the Ba'athist Party were. I'm from Iran, so when I was a child, that's all I saw. Like
the only thing I know about Iran is like Ahura Mazda and like Zoroastrianism.
Yeah.
And the duality of God. But that was 1,500 years before Jesus was even born.
Of course. And that duality actually unifies into a one. You'll see the same sort of repeat in Hinduism, where like you'll see a clear-cut duality and distinction, but eventually it becomes Brahma. So the Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, or the triad, has one essence, and that is the Brahma.
Yes. Shiva Vishnu. I'm not very smart. I just know a lot of things a little bit.
Yeah, that's good. It's all right.
I don't just try to like. I don't want to learn a lot about one thing. I like. My mom says you're a jack of all trades. I said, yeah, Mom. I'm a master of myself.
I'm master of none. Exactly what.
No, I'm a master of myself.
Of course. But touch and go, like I like it also. But sometimes when I get interested, I touch a lot. I won't just go. Like Hinduism was one such thing, Buddhism was one such fascination. I lived in India, I went to Tibet, etc., etc.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for the experience. I mean,
to go to Tibet though? Now it's controlled by China. Was it before it was controlled by China? Or during?
No, not during. It was quite a free. Kathmandu is like city, but the foothills of the Himalayas, like that's where the caves are, and quite literally, that's where you find the gurus. They really don't eat much. They really don't. And the Buddhist monks, like you see, like for 2 hours. They chant chants of gratitude before having lunch, like in the Tibetan villages, where one would think, dude, like this is so organized, and yet Buddhism preaches, no organization. And the beauty of it is that through this organized way of living, or the austerity, one drops it eventually. You dissolve it. So through the ego, by experiencing it all the way, one dissolves it. Like you can't shun something, you can dissolve something.
Well, but when you start talking about ego, I start thinking about like super ego and your id.
Mm-hmm. That's the Freudian, yeah.
Well, it's not Freudian. Freudian would be like oral, anal, phallic, latency, genitalia, like the 5 stages of development.
Yeah, I mean, eventually,
I minored in psychology. I have 3 college degrees, but I minored in one of my degrees in psychology.
Yeah. I mean, I'm speaking about the ego that is physical, the egoic I, the physically related, the superego. So eventually or the id, once that is completely experienced, the dissolution of it becomes necessary. So it is not to say, like most Eastern religions would teach you, it is not to say shun it. It is not as though one has to destroy the ego. One has to experience and embrace it.
I did though. Like, you know, I was taking the classes and doing the classes, but then somebody had given me some mushrooms one night, and I was trying to study psychology while on mushrooms, and I do not recommend it.
Why not? So it was lovely. I had
it was so way too insightful.
Too much truth.
Yeah, it was a little hard to handle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's only so much that like you can absorb at one time.
Yeah. So it depends on how much you had.
Well, it depends on how open you are to the conversation. Like, you know, because I can talk about ayahuasca or MDMA or, you know, acid, you know, psilocybin, aka mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like, we could have, like, the psychedelic, you know, conversation. I'll be 50 years old this year. It's not like I've never, ever experienced any of that shit. You know, I understand my ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to all of it.
Psilocybin is most insightful. And the connections it makes, it's just lovely. I think my theism comes from that only. Like that was my first sort of true experience of say God through that. Truly it was psilocybin.
Yeah, but the thing was is when I was like tripping, it there was a death of ego. Like, you know, there was a death of self, and then, like, you know, between the id on my left shoulder being the angel and the super ego being the devil on my right hand shoulder, you know, and my brain is the ego, but there was a death of my brain, and so I have to listen through the gates of my ears to the ego or super ego and the id in order to be able to rebuild myself. You know,
right. So whenever I try to participate in the whole experience, it would drop it quite quickly, as though to say, no, do not interfere with the process. When I try to tweak it or rationalize it, it just wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of mescaline myself.
I haven't tried.
Oh, I think I probably tried it before you were born.
Mescaline?
How old were you in 93?
93. I was very young.
Yeah, I was 18.
And you had mescaline?
A bunch of mescaline. A bunch. It's made from peyote.
Oh yeah, peyote.
Well, that's what mescaline is.
I see. Have you done Bufo alvarez?
Huh?
Bufo the frog venom.
Oh yeah, no, no. Ayahuasca, no. I've never done DMT and I've never done ayahuasca. Like that's literally my line in my sand. I won't do DMT or ayahuasca from frogs from the Amazon. I don't need to go see Mother or God or whatever they call her. Are you not part of the conversation anymore, Alan? See, not just like Alan will have like 5 rooms going on like 7 different phones, and he records and like listens to himself because he's slightly narcissistic. I think that's why he's dumb, low IQ, and wastes his talk. Nothing.
I think he listens to others and analyzes.
Oh, the only reason I'm on this app is because of Alan. I'm not even kidding you.
So Alan, what? Why?
I didn't know what Clubhouse was in 2021, but I knew Alan on Instagram, and I used to like listen to him, like, read poetry and shit. And the only reason I know what Clubhouse is because he's like, I can't talk on Instagram, I'm on Clubhouse. I'm like, what the fuck is Clubhouse in the chat? And he's like, and he sent me a link, and then, yeah, that was 21.
Yo, sorry, I was just in the bathroom. Took the Cosby kids to the beach. Well, that went well.
Say, bro, I didn't say I hate anybody. I just said all religions are fake. I'm not saying that all people are bad. Some people are bad, some people are good. There is not based on
Let me just have a small conversation with you.
There's based.
Living things become how do non-living things become living things? And we could say that some cosmological event happened, like some high energy event happened that enabled life to occur in our part of the universe. And then eventually we came from that.
That's lies. I'm talking about God. I asked you about God.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad to see you coming to Dark Maga, Mike. I'm joking. Yeah, Simon has worn like these colors since the beginning, I think.
He's had his forever.
Yeah.